It wasn't where she belonged, but it was the only chance she had. She stepped into the rain, leaving her puppy behind for just a moment. The night before a fierce snowstorm, a stray dog wandered into our yard, her tiny puppy trailing close behind. That winter, the temperature had plunged to minus 20 degrees, and it was as if the mother knew they wouldn't survive on their own much longer. The dog, whom we would later name Luna, walked with quiet determination, while her little one struggled to follow, pausing only when her mother did, as though waiting was part of their unspoken rhythm. Luna constantly checked on her puppy, making sure she was keeping up before continuing onward. They eventually made it to the garden shed, and Luna began to bark, clear, strong, purposeful, as though she was calling out for help. Her puppy, trying to follow suit, let out soft, awkward little barks in return. They weren't searching for scraps of food. They were simply hoping someone would notice them. My father, hearing the barking from inside, went outside to investigate. He followed the noise to the edge of the yard and found only the puppy, trembling and alone. Luna was nearby, partially hidden among the shrubs, silently watching. It was as if she knew her baby would be safe with us. She gave one final loving look and then turned and disappeared without hesitation. We brought the puppy inside. She was so weak she couldn't even lift her head. We rushed her to the vet, where we learned she was suffering from hypothermia. Thankfully, the doctors were hopeful she would recover with care. We brought her home, wrapped her gently, and placed her close to the warmth of a stove. We named her Mochi, after the soft, sweet treat, because her little body felt just like that, fragile and warm, and we knew we needed to protect her. In those first few days, Mochi was incredibly quiet. She didn't cry, never made a fuss, and always managed to relieve herself in the right place. Perhaps Luna had taught her to be this careful, this respectful, in order to survive around people. Gradually, Mochi began to adapt. We played with her, and on sunny days, we took her for short walks. She loved to run quick and nimble on her feet, and soon she was able to find her way back home on her own. Her intelligence amazed us, but by the 8th day, we started to notice that she sometimes seemed downcast. We assumed she was missing her mother. Since she hadn't yet been vaccinated or cleaned, I couldn't cuddle her, but I spoke to her, often promising that I'd be here for her, that she had a family now. Bit by bit, her true character began to shine through. She learned how to ask to play hide when we tried to clean her bedding, and even pull her blanket out into the sunshine when the weather was nice. She seemed to understand everything going on around her. Each morning, I'd find her curled up in the garden's warmest spot, sunbathing contentedly. As the weeks passed, she transformed from the helpless puppy we had taken in into a lively little dog filled with energy and affection. She trailed behind me throughout the house, waited patiently at the door, and ran to greet me with her tail wagging when I returned from work. One afternoon in the park, another small dog appeared and stood watching Mochi from a distance. The two locked eyes, then bolted toward each other without hesitation. I couldn't say with certainty, but something in me believed that this was Luna, back just for a moment to see her daughter thriving. As she quietly left once again, I felt overwhelmed with gratitude. That courageous dog had placed her trust in us, and thanks to her, Mochi had become a beloved part of our family. Luna didn't just bring us a puppy, she gave us joy, hope, and a new reason to smile.